guys, so this is my week 5 pregnancy update. It's a little bit late. I'm actually 5 weeks and 2 days right now. I was going to make a video on Sunday when I turned 5 weeks, but I was so exhausted. Pregnancy exhaustion hit like a ton of bricks. And I just could not even keep my eyes open. And then accompanying the exhaustion was nausea. So it was just, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to wait to make it. And then the same thing happened to me yesterday. Yeah, the same thing happened to me yesterday evening. So it seems to be in the evening times I have this wave of exhaustion that just hits me, and I end up feeling nauseous at the same time, which is the same thing that happened with my pregnancy with her. Okay, sorry guys, she wanted to nurse. So I would get exhausted all the way throughout my pregnancy, and it didn't happen all the time. It would just hit me in this wave, and all of a sudden I would just be so exhausted. So that's one of the symptoms that I have been experiencing, is just complete exhaustion, and it happens really quickly and all of a sudden. I do have another food aversion, kind of. I generally will buy chicken breast in the packages that it generally has like 3 chicken breasts in it, and I'll cook them up all at once and then stick the cooked chicken breast in the fridge. I have no problem with freshly cooked chicken breast right off the grill, but the chicken breast that has been stored in the fridge, as soon as I open that Tupperware container and smell the chicken, I can't, oh my gosh, I can't even handle it. However, once that cold chicken gets cut up like into a salad, or if it's heated up again, but once it gets cut up and it's not, I don't know, maybe just the wave of cold chicken smell, I don't know, I have no problem with it. But I have had to prepare her lunch and stuff like that. Pulling out that chicken from the fridge, oh, don't even get me started. So I still am able to eat chicken, unlike broccoli, which I am just not even able to think about without feeling nauseous. I'm still able to eat the chicken. There's just certain ways it has to be done. As far as other symptoms go, I haven't talked very much about this in any of my videos, but I actually have a rare condition called Raynaud's syndrome that is basically it's vasospasms, and it happens within my nipples. And it basically, the veins spasm and it causes a lack of blood flow and it makes it very painful to nurse. So that is something that I have been experiencing since the day I had her and I started nursing. And there isn't really a cure for it. There is, you can take blood pressure medication for it, and they say that within a couple of weeks the problem's solved, you no longer have pain, you're good to go. However, the medication can cause heart palpitations and all kinds of other things with your body. At any rate, I chose not to take the medication and just deal with the pain, and we're still nursing very successfully, and I'm very proud of myself for overcoming that issue. With that said, one of the other symptoms that I have is my breasts have gotten bigger, which I was surprised about because since I'm still nursing, I didn't expect them to get bigger already, but I have heard that happens. But the major symptom that I've been having is soreness of my nipple. So my nipples already hurt when she nurses, but this symptom of the sore nipples is like extreme. Back to when I first had her and my nipples were just outrageously sensitive. Over time, they've gotten a little bit better, although it is still painful. It's gotten a little bit better, and now it's like reverted back to when she was a newborn, and it's so excruciatingly painful. So that's the newest symptom that I have that I'm working on dealing with. I've had friends who nursed while they were pregnant, and they said that it hurts all the way through to the 3rd trimester. So we've got a long road ahead of us with me only being 5 weeks. So that's pretty much it for symptoms. So something cool that happened last week was I was able to attend the birth of my neighbor and friend. I am currently working on my certification to become a doula, or a labor support person. And she had asked me to be there to support her during labor, not as a paid doula, just as a friend. Her husband is deployed until November, so he wasn't going to be able to be there for the birth. So she had asked me to be there with her. It was definitely a learning experience for me. I learned a lot about myself, about where I'm at when it comes to my journey of helping women with childbirth and breastfeeding. I still have a long way to go, but I am confident that this is something that I want to do. So that was a nice experience for me. to be able to attend. Something else I got to experience that actually happened today was gone, that's right. That same friend had her mother here for the birth, and so she had to take her back to the airport. Here on base, you take a shuttle to the airport, and then you can either take a shuttle back, which tends to take longer because you have to wait for the shuttle to get enough people to come back, or you can take the train right back. Either way, it's about a 6-hour round trip. Empty. Good job. She didn't want to bring her daughter with her because it's flu season and she didn't want to expose her out in public. She just wasn't quite ready for that yet. So she'd asked me to watch her. Since she is only about a week old, I wasn't sure that that would work well because her milk supply was just coming in, and I didn't think she'd have enough time to pump to get enough milk for me to give to her while she was gone.
Open?
It is open. That's the bottom of it. It's open.
Is
So she wanted to give her daughter formula for the couple hours that I was gone, and I strongly suggested otherwise. I suggested just bringing her with her and not giving her the formula because her breast milk is just so much better for her. She just really didn't want to take her daughter with her, so instead I offered to nurse her daughter for her as sort of a wet nurse type of situation. I had said if she wasn't comfortable with her daughter nursing directly from my breast, then I would pump for her. And she said that she was fine and comfortable with her nursing directly from me, so that was the situation that we had today. So that was interesting. That's the first time I've ever wet nursed a child. And I've pumped for other babies before. So that was just an awesome experience to be able to prevent a mother from wanting to give her child formula. And it was also a nice experience for me to see what it's going to be like to have my daughter and a newborn in the house. So it was interesting. So that's it for my week 5 pregnancy update. Sorry that it was a couple days late. I am going to definitely try and keep them coming on the day that I turn my next week, which is Sundays. But we'll just have to take this pregnancy day by day and see how it goes. But I will talk to you guys for my week 6 pregnancy update. Bye. Are you waving? You're silly. And
mommy hat?
You want me to wear the hat? Is that silly?